Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. We're going into Super Battle Road for the new stage, which is Power Absorption. We're going to quickly run through an alternative before we do start, just because there's not really that many. Straight away, if you do have the DOKKANFEST transform in Cell, you can use dual leads of him, considering he's also a lead. Also a very good unit. 19 in Gyros for some Android support, and also their Nullify. They're also a great unit to use, who also I don't have. There's also the, I think, the Boo Bubbity unit from Fusions you could use, who I guess what also don't have. You could also take LR Super 17 as a floater, that could be alright. In terms of any other alternatives currently that I have, you could potentially use this Boo. I don't think he would be too bad. I'm pretty sure he does dodge. Yeah, he does dodge, but I mean, that's really RNG reliant. But, if you are missing some options, could be not too bad. There's also a Mega, who I'm not going to bring, solely because I'm probably going to do a video on him separately currently. Who else is there? Again, not really many other choices. I mean, if you really are struggling, you could do a Power Absorption Margin Power team. But you'd have to be really careful and probably get quite lucky when it comes to who takes super attacks, using items in the right scenarios. On the plus side though, a lot of them do regain HP, so there is that. If there's any other units you could use that I am missing, which is probably the majority, then of course by all means use them. But don't forget, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. The support on the channel right now, I do have to mention it. It has been kind of wild. But the support on the channel recently, throughout the entirety of the anniversary, has been ridiculous. So thanks so much for that. If we can just keep going, that would be great. As I said, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. But you guys are doing bits. You guys are absolutely killing it right now. I'm not even going to lie to you. You are, as I said, you're doing bits. You're doing bits. You are doing absolute bits. And I can't thank you enough, because we are growing very quickly. As I said, the support has just been dope. It's been sick to see. And there's so many new faces. And thanks for being here. Thanks for spending your time with me, watching my vids. And thanks for chilling with me. Don't forget as well, if you want to chill with me live and come tuning into the vibes and the tunes, then don't forget, the link to my Twitch is down in the description. Drop me a follow on Twitch. Hope to see you there. If not, then that is cool, but hopefully I do see you there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm slightly concerned, because defensively 21 isn't the best unit, but I don't really have much choice of who else I could bring. But the one thing that is definitely good about her is the fact that she can do quite a bit of damage, so that is mainly why she's here. Skinny Boo's got 200k defense and he can dodge, so slot 1 is definitely going to be for you. I'm going to use an Icarus though, just to be safe. You don't decide to dodge. We'll finish Jeets off. We'll attack you just to be safe he doesn't die. And there's only one attack coming from the Goku in that third slot, and Boo tanked with a super bad. Then we're actually being super attacked straight away. Do you want to dodge? No. Good thing I probably did use the Icarus then. I'm not sure how much he's going to tank for though. Not much. We are pretty much down half health off of one super attack there. If you're not dead, he stuns. I mean, he stunned anyway. There's the dodge. And we're good to go. An additional would have been great, because then he potentially could have stunned Goku. But it's fine. Goku's already super attacked, so we're kind of out the woods for the remainder of the turn. Because this is only going to be a basic, so we're probably going to take an additional, because we do have the Icarus active. Okay. 17k, that's a bit more than double digits, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad to take. So second form cells out, looking all beefy. And there's the HP restoration I was talking about. Also, I brought the Buiklo with us because of course the support is going to be very handy. Is support for power absorption or margin power? Power absorption, yeah, so everyone's getting support, which is good. It's going to be handy for us doing more damage and having a little bit of extra defense. Also, he can dodge, so can Cell. But yeah, also he can dodge, which is also a big help as to why he's here. I think he can stun as well. I can't remember off the top of my head if he can. He's got multi-purpose for being here. This Omega, to be fair, isn't actually too bad to take. Like, I didn't solely bring him just because I'm waiting to do a video on the other one. Like, I don't do SBR videos anyway unless I have to, which is not a lot of the time. Yeah, he can stun great, even critted as well. But he's pretty good because he does lower enemies' attack and defense. Not by a lot, but it's something, so it does help. Especially with a lot of these being extreme units as well, which means they're also going to do the same. But we've got most of our HP back, which is, again, one of the reasons why taking quite a few, like, the margin-based units is probably quite handy, because then you've got the HP restoration at the beginning of, like, every turn. So that is one thing that is quite beneficial. They're not the best defensively, some of them, but the HP restoration does come in handy. Does indeed come in handy. So what are we facing? All the androids or just 17s? 17 and 18. Okay, makes sense. They decided to leave 16 at home, though. That's a bit rude. But we move. How are we looking? All right, definitely slot 1, because there's two attacks coming from 17. We have type advantage. I think regardless, we still... In fact... I think we're using Icarus and... No, I'm going to use a Whis, just to be extra careful. There is attack coming from 18 in slot 2, which I'd rather avoid. Or avoid taking too much damage from. Sorry, not 18, 17, which Bootanks does have type advantage against. Can I still get your 18 key? I can, perfect, which means a little bit of extra defense for the rest of the turn. I don't mind that at all. And we'll drop those Fizz Orbs down as well. And we're already back up to full health, which is great. So yeah, you're taking no damage. Type advantage and Whis is great. I'm not sure how many dupes this cell has in. I didn't actually check. I probably should have done that, to be fair. We're being supered. We can potentially... I was going to say potentially dodge. Never mind. Straight in their throwing hands. It's okay, though. Whis is active. Yeah, but took literally 90 damage. That's perfect. So we're taking next to no damage this turn. Unless 17 decides to super, which probably isn't... Probably likely. I mean, so far so good. We've taken pretty much next to no damage. Are you going to super a Mega? You're going to be that guy? Okay, cool. I was thinking in my head, are you going to be edgy? You're going to super a Mega? Are you going to be a bitch? Of everyone you could super. Okay, the Whis is still active, and we have type advantage against quite a few attacks, apart from slot 1. No, slot 3, sorry. Do you know what? We'll super attack 18 with both Skinny Boo and Buiklo, just in case we don't stun the first time round. I want to make sure that stun comes off to make sure Buiklo has the most chance possible to not take damage this turn. Even though we do have the Whis active, I don't want to risk it. There's one dodge from Skinny Boo. He didn't do it the second time, which is okay. If we stun here, it's okay. We can just do some extra damage against 18. It's kind of nothing. Yeah, we stunned. It's fine. It's fine. I'd rather she have more chance to be stunned than, again, Buiklo potentially take a little bit too much damage this turn, like being supered or something. I don't really mind that. And then, yeah, this is just going to be some extra damage because she's already stunned, which is completely fine. Now we can start doing some extra damage with Beefy second shell back. So this is good. This is actually not going as bad as I thought it would. I generally thought it was probably be a little bit more difficult. But maybe considering that's just... I've kind of forgotten how good some of these units are. Who knows? Okay, so 18's stunned. We have type advantage against every single attack. And 17 isn't attacking past slot 1. Yeah, this turn is... Yeah, we're cool. We are looking great for this turn. We might even do enough damage between Bootanks having type advantage. Also potentially getting his additional off. And also the one dupe I have in him, we could get an additional as well. Along with the amount of damage that 21 typically does. And also the possibility of a crit. So 18 should definitely be dead this turn. Big crit, 17 is dead though. Okay, no, we're done. We're done on this. We're done on this fight. This fight is done. This fight is 100, yeah. Cell done it all himself. Cell done it all himself. That is a Dokkanfest I really want to get in future. Like, I really want to get. He's so good. And he would be a huge benefit, just like 19 and Jiro, who are going to be a lot more difficult to pull considering they're in the unfeatured pool forever. And there's like, God knows how many units on the unfeatured pool. But that Dokkanfest transforming cell in the 19 and Jiro would be a big help. A big help and a big addition to my androids team. That's and android / Soul Saga specifically. I really hope in the future I can actually get them. What we got next? I'm gonna try and stun Gohan for the one attack. We're mainly receiving attacks from him before we super. And actually, no, I just saw that behind Gotenks. There's a lot of attacks from Gohan afterwards. So we'll try to stun him for that reason. We'll attack Gotenks. And we'll also attack Gotenks again with Shenron. We have a Whis active, so Shenron's cool against Gotenks. Can you dodge this, please? You have type disadvantage. I know the Whis active, but still, yep, bang, cool. There we go. There we go. To save some damage against Cell, can you stun for me as well? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. He's still dodging, which is great. Not that he'll take that much damage against Gohan anyway. Yeah, 46 damage. Can you dodge this one as well? Okay, that's fine. I mean, you dodged the one you attacked disadvantage against, so that's fine. You've done enough. You've done enough. You've done enough. 74k as well. Nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing. We're good. We're good. We're good. I love how 17's barely been able to build up. I mean, it would be better if we put him in slot 1, but, you know, kind of I want to avoid as much damage as possible. So 17's barely been able to build up in every fight. Big additional from a Mega, though. Big additional from a Mega. That's a good turn. And we still have the Whis active. And we're getting closer and closer to the Dokkan attack. That slot 3 looks a bit ugly. I mean, the Whis is still active, and again, he can dodge. And we can't get the 18 key off with Boo Tanks, though, which is a little bit annoying. I'm going to Super Gohan to try and stun him as well, just to be safe. And we should get the Dokkan attack off next turn. It's a shame I can't get it off with Cell, but what can you do? Again, I'm not sure if this Cell has any dupes. I didn't check either while doing the run. But I mean, he has built-in additionals and crits anyway, so I mean, does it really matter? We've already hit a crit, we've just hit an additional. I mean, if he does have dupes, we can hit another one. Yeah, there we go. Gotenks is dead and Cell's putting in absolute work. I mean, I kind of need you to hit a crit if we're going to do any kind of type of damage, though. That's fine. That's why I really want this Cell. He's so good. So good. The amount of attacks you can do, the amount of damage you can do anyway, and then the amount of damage you can do accumulatively is actually kind of stupid. Not to mention, defensively, he's very good as well. Okay, can Buiklo stun? We do have a Whis active, but I would much prefer it if you stunned. Great! And a crit as well, okay. He's been getting a few crits off. They don't do a lot, but... Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but to be fair, he's stunned and he's almost dead, so it doesn't really matter that much. To be fair, probably actually worked out for the best, because 21's going to do the most damage on this rotation, because obviously Super 17 hasn't built up whatsoever. He hasn't been hit. So yeah, she's actually the best unit we could have got the Dokkan attack off from this turn, especially because she's rainbowed, so she could get a crit. I mean, so could Super 17, but again, he hasn't been built up, so he wouldn't really have done too much. And has type disadvantage. So 21 may go as far as even kill right now. No, I mean, she didn't get the crit, was what I was saying no for. Big 4.2 million damage, and she got the kill. That was actually surprisingly, or relatively easy. I thought that would have been a little bit more difficult. I mean, if you have dual cells going through this, you are going to, like, just clean sweep. I mean, unless the rest of your team is dead. But, no, if you have dual cells, you should be able to clean through that easy. But there we go. There is Power Absorption complete. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. I'll see you next video, guys. And push.